Wichita city leaders say more needs to get done about the growing issue of homelessness. It's quite visible in some areas, specifically stopping the encampments on public property. The U.S. Supreme Court recently opened the door a little bit more for cities to stop camping on public land. KAKE's Nick Nelson spoke with one shelter in Wichita about how leaders there would like to see this rule enforced. Nick.
Yeah, Chris, at a recent city council meeting, city manager Robert Layton says 2 new ordinances are being drafted to address these homeless encampments.
It's my understanding that the laws are changing based on the Supreme Court decision. At the direction of the council, we are preparing 2 ordinances that will recognize the changes, will be more aggressive in terms of encampments on public property as well as use of sidewalks.
The city of Wichita is set to follow suit with the U.S. Supreme Court and work on imposing new rules to reduce the number of homeless encampments on public property in the city. Residents voiced their frustration at the September 17th city council meeting, saying the city isn't doing enough.
This is a homeless issue, and I don't think the city's doing enough to clear the homeless camps from the riverfront. When I've spoken to the homeless outreach team, I've been told they lack the resources to adequately patrol the river.
Members of the homeless community often set up camps like this one in South Wichita. They'll stay in one place until police tell them to move on within 72 hours. Many times the tents reappear in other parts of the city. This comes as Wichita is set to open a new homeless multi-agency center in the former Park Elementary building in the next few months. David Hodge with the Union Rescue Mission says the city has been working with his organization and others to address the homelessness issue that he says is growing.
We've had the opportunity with a number of providers to provide ideas and input as to what types of services the city might offer that would be important to offer to the residents in the MAC. The mayor and city council have convened a number of meetings asking the community's providers to speak into the process. Those meetings still continue. So we're providing some input.
Hodge says while he thinks the possible new ordinances are a good idea, he'd like to see the city be compassionate toward the volatile community and provide them with other opportunities.
If someone's homeless, there's no law against that. That's somebody we want to show compassion and help relaunch. But you also can't camp on public property or private property illegally. So I know that the city's considering how they want to approach that. So we want to bring a solution as we provide the rescue and the emergency overnight shelter.
Now, these ordinances are still in the drafting stage. A city spokesperson told us today that it's too early to tell what changes would be made. Reporting live, Nick Nelson, KAKE News on your side.